Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Kusoo dhawaada cashir kale oo xiise leh. Cashirka intaan u guda galin dhammaan ardayda waxaa ka codsanaynaa channelka inay subscribe saaraan, ardayda gaarsiiyaan, like-tana u badiyaan si ardayda kale u gaaro. Commentiga wixii su'aal u baahan tahay kasoo weydii, isku day inaad jumlooyin ka soo dhisto erayada qaar oo cashirka ku jiro. Okay. Saa idin balan qaaday cashirada in English iyo Swahili iyo Somali aku macne doono aan idin sheegay. So halaga faa'iideysto wixii English ahaanta kuwa cusub ka faa'iideyso, wixii Swahili ahaanta kuwa cusub ka faa'iideyso. Laga yaabo ardayda inay labada luqad yaqaan Soomaaliga xoogaa ku yar dhiban yahay oo jiro. Isku day maadaama qoraalka aan ku soo qori doono meesha, isku day inaad dhawaaqa Soomaali ahaanta ayadana aad ka faa'iideysato. Okay, waxaa fiirinayna maanta waa food au chakula. Yeah. Anything concerning food, anything concerning food. We not everything, we are not going to target, or we are not going to discuss or explain or look together maybe a lot of words or a lot of sentences. Only that we have prepared some few, might it be a sentence or a word. So tafadhali tuzingatia haya machache, au sivyo? Okay, halaan yar isla fiirino. Thank you very much. I am hungry. I am hungry. I am hungry. Ninasikia njaa. Ninasikia njaa. Ninahisi akasi sahsan. It's even better to say ninahisi njaa. Kumbuka or remember, mise hasuso. Some of the words or some of the lessons that we are tackling, and most of the times we do tackle them according to how people use maybe the language, especially when it comes to Swahili. Yeah. Maybe a word might not be so correct, but according to how it is used, I think you will understand. And most of us, when we come to this country, might it be no any other country that speaks Swahili, you will find out that some words, you know its correct meaning, but the way it is used is absolutely or totally different. So you have to understand that. For example, now the word sikia. The word sikia is to hear. So you cannot say, I am hearing hungry. No. I am hungry or I feel hungry. So the word feel is the correct word that we are going to use when it comes to translation. That is hisi. Nina hisi njaa. I am hungry. Nina hisi njaa. But because it has become normal to use the word sikia to replace the word hisi, that is why we are saying ninasikia njaa. But if you go back and think about it, the correct word that we are supposed to use or we should use is nina hisi njaa. Okay. Food. Chakula. So now some of the words are written in front of some of the words. You can just check for example, chakula. In front of chakula there is a word that is in bracket. That is how it's pronounced. Don't think that that's a Somali word. Usifikiri hiyo ni neno la Kisomali. Sio neno la Kisomali tafadhali. Ere Somali maahan. Wasfahna umalena. Food, chakula kumaanene cunto. Waxa ku qoran ere Somali maahan. Waa dhawaaqa chakula. And that's what you are going to be doing. some of the words that might be difficult to pronounce. Yeah, some of the students might find some of the words are not easy to pronounce. The pronunciation are written in front of those particular words. So be keen, don't think or be mistaken. Now, and the word chakula, you are not going to, maybe you see cha, there is an H. It's not necessary actually to pronounce the word H, but it is almost the word how it's used to be pronounced, chakula. You don't say chakula. It is chakula. It is like almost there is a double O. And now, when it comes to, now that we are reading the pronunciation, let's say chakula, it is a double O. In the pronunciation, when it comes to Swahili or Somali, it is U, not O. Let me say this in Somali so that most of the students who are following this channel are Somalis. I will come back to it and explain further. Chakula, hadda isla fiirino, ereyga chakula dhawaaqisa lagu horqoray. Hadda dhawaaq lagu horqoro lagu dhaho meeshas ko ku taalo, laba o waay. Laba u maahan. Laba wax loo dhahay English ahaanta waay. The English version, the pronunciation of chakula, if you write it in the English version, you will write chaku as a double O, not a U. You don't write U. So, but the right pronunciation when it comes to Somali or Swahili, it is U. That ko should be ku, double U. But since it is writing in an English form, the pronunciation is written in an English form, so you are supposed to write double. It's like writing a book. You don't say book, you say book. I think that's clear, and it's easy. Even the word chakula, bread, mkate, waroti, mkate, roti, meat, nyama, hilib, meat, nyama, hilib, meat, nyama, hilib. If you can check, or you can go back to the word mukate, the pronunciation of mukate, the M and K, there is no space, or there is no an alphabet in between M and K. Be keen, and how it's pronounced is exactly how it is written. Just in front, mkate. You say mkate. Okay, nyama. We say hilib in Somali. Fish. Samaki. So when it comes to Somali and Swahili, you are just going to read samaki wa malai or kalun. Malai or kalun in Somalia. Now, when it comes to, let me say, the pronunciation of samaki, the last three words, ki, you don't say ke, samake. Remember, and I'm going to repeat again, the pronunciation that's written in front of the words that we have in Swahili, the pronunciation we have them in front of them is an English version or an English form. So please, if you are good in Somali or you are good in Swahili, just read the word that is written in Swahili. For example, samaki, just read it like you are reading a Somali word, or you are reading a and Swahili word, of course, which is a Swahili word. But now, for those, the pronunciation is very important for those who understand English but are not yet to see the pronunciation of Somali and Swahili. Those are the students that are going to be benefiting from this. I think we are together. So samaki wa kalun. Vegetables. Mboga. Wa agar mise khudar. Yeah. Agar mboga. Wa agarka mboga. Fruit. Matunda. Now, matunda wa miro. Let's explain this together. Fruit is a word that is in a singular word, fruit. When it comes to its meaning or its translation in Swahili, this is a plural word, matunda. So the exact meaning of the exact translation of fruit is tunda only, not matunda. Now, since we are not going to, the easiest way to correct this is we are going to add an S in front of fruit to make it plural. I think we are together. So we can say fruits. Instead of eliminating ma from matunda. Here, we are not going to eliminate that. Matunda, it's easier for us to add an S after fruit. Are we together? Fruits. So we are going to say matunda. That's the exact translation of fruits. But if you say fruit, it is tunda only. Wamiro. Yeah. Chicken. Kuku. ومعناها محاوي دورو. Yeah, doro. Okay, corn. Popcorn so مغلين. Okay, corn. ماشي معناها محاوي mahindi. معناها محلول جدا لوس. Not loose, sabul. Sorry, sabul. Njugu alosa sabul. Mahindi. Sabul. I think these words are not actually difficult. Erayo ma atko sa umalenayo. Haya sio maneno magumu. In short, sio maneno magumu. Erayo adag mahan. Now what you are going to do as a student now, because the previous lesson عشر kala soo dhaafay waxaa isku daynay erayada badankood inaan jumlooyin ka dhisno. Waxaa rabaa marka now this lesson or this video, we are not going to make any sentence out of these words. Instead, I am going to leave it up to you, the students, for at least to make at least 3 to 5 sentences per student. If you can make maybe food 1, 2, 3, 4 up to fish, you can take maybe 5 words and use them to make a sentence. That would be better. Jaribu kuunda sentensi kadhaa, sentensi mbalimbali kutumia haya maneno. Isku day inaad jumlooyin ka isticmaasho, sa jumlooyin ugu dhisto. Commentigana aan nagala soo wadaagto. Waxaa macashirka in laga faa'iidaystay. And the online classes are going on. You are all welcome. Casharada online kuwa socdaan waa soo dhawaan kartaan. Telegramka iyo Zoomka. Numberka meesha ku qoran yahay. Channel subscribe to the channel, please and please. Tafadhalini. Musisahau. You don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all. Wabillahi tawfiq.